All right, guys, I think we are ready. Sorry about the delay. Councilmember Tinkler, whenever you're ready.
Okay, well, I guess let's call this October 7th meeting of the Human Resources Committee. Let's see, let's pull up my agenda.
And
There it is.
Council, I think the first item we have is just a moment of
Yeah,
silence.
all right, yeah, if we could all just bow our heads for a brief moment of silence. Thank you. Let's see. Now we've got approval of the August 21st, 2025 minutes. Can I
Move
get
for
a
approval.
Second.
All right, with the motion and a proper second, can all in favor, please state yay.
Yay.
I guess it's aye. Um,
Aye, yeah.
any nays? No opposition. The motion passes. Let's see. Going on to old business, we've got approval of amendments to the 2026 healthcare budget. Who is taking that one up?
I think Tammy's going to be covering that item,
All right,
Councilmember.
Mr. Barry, let's see. Let's go ahead and put that one on the floor. Is there a motion for that?
Move to approve.
What about a second? I'll go ahead and second that.
Tinkler, Councilmember Tinkler, we need to pause the meeting for a moment because I think the mayor dropped off of the meeting.
Drop off? Okay.
Yes, sir. I think this might be Councilmember Mitchell trying to join. Councilmember Mitchell, is that you joining by phone?
Yes.
All right, thank you. So Councilmember Tinkler, we can restart the meeting. Thank you.
Okay. I think is the mayor, we're still waiting on him. Okay. So Councilman Mitchell, just to catch you up, I think we are on to the old business section of the agenda with the approval of amendments to the 2026 healthcare budget.
Yes.
Councilman Bowden has moved to put that one on the floor. We're looking for a second.
That's good. That's fine.
Okay, well, all right. So, Ms. O'Barry, would you like to let us know a little bit about this?
Sure. Can you guys see my screen?
We can, just to confirm, Councilmember Mitchell, were you a second?
Yes, I'm a second.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so I'll make this short and sweet. After we presented the proposal for the healthcare budget for next year at our last meeting, went back and had been doing, I've been here about 3 months now, but I've been trying to do a deep dive into our health insurance plan. And I found a couple ways that I think that we can make a significant difference in potential costs down the road. So I want to share those with you guys today. Basically, to support employees with timely, affordable access to care, helping them stay healthy and productive. That's the purpose. We want to ultimately lower our long-term healthcare costs by prioritizing early intervention and preventative measures. We're trying to align our benefit offerings with a broader HR strategy focused on improved access and preventative health initiatives. And we want to strengthen talent recruitment and retention by offering competitive, high-value employee benefits, which we do for the most part. We found 2 areas that we thought we could make a difference very quickly this year. We would like to decrease our specialist office visit copay from $75 down to $50. And we would like to decrease our telemedicine copay from $25 down to $10. Now, when you look at the cost on the board, estimated cost of around $125, that's the estimated cost if the city took on both of these costs and didn't see any benefit from making these changes. So that's the estimated budgeted cost, but we're going to do everything we can in HR next year to really push having our employees that have needs to see a specialist to actually see a specialist. And having that our employees that might think they need to run to urgent care or to the ER versus running out and taking on those efforts to actually try to get them to telemedicine first. So there's going to be a big push this year. And the goal in working with our consultant, Aon, was to try to find ways to help bring down some of those emergency costs. And if we could send, 10 more people to telehealth and kept them out of the ER, that would more than pay for the whole cost of what we're trying to suggest right here. So, any questions about that so far? Okay, if not, then I will just, obviously the first option, promote earlier proactive and preventative care leading to improved overall health outcomes. Among the 257 comparators across the Southeast region, the median copay for a specialist office visit is $50. $75 is particularly high to see a specialist. So we're trying to get more in line with the market. And we want our people that have chronic and complex health conditions to see their specialist versus ending up in the ER. And that's what we're trying to do, is prevent those long-term high cost claims through timely intervention. And then the second request for affordable telemedicine, again, getting that down to $10 really just is basically, for most people, that's what some people spend on a cup of coffee. Let's take the time, let's take the effort, let's get on the call to telehealth and avoid running to urgent care or to the ER when we don't need to. And let's see, from January to June of 2025, there are only 66 visits to MD Live at the city. And we feel like with the right communication efforts that we can get that number up by quite a bit and reduce our employees that are running to urgent care and ER, which are more expensive. So basically, we're asking for a modest cost for a long-term gain, and we listed the possible costs, possible savings include fewer ER urgent care visits, earlier specialist intervention, improved chronic condition management, enhanced employee satisfaction, and lower absenteeism. That is the end of my presentation.
All right. Do we have any other questions from the members?
No, don't have a question. It's just that even with the specialist, normally that was what it was $50 for years. I mean, to other places anyway, you go to the specialist and we had changed to $75. So that'll be a great savings in helping a lot of the people around who needs to go to the specialist to be able to afford to pay that copay. And with the $10 telemedicine copay, going to to some of these places, sometimes they be so full up you can't even get in. So I just hope this will help on the medical side.
Yes, sir.
Agreed.
Yeah, I just hope it will help. Because some people run away quickly when something is wrong. And sometimes you go to these urgent care give you just quick little medication, but they're still going to tell you to see a primary physician. So when you see that, that's a kind of double whammy to me. So we're just going to see how it would work out. I mean, it would be a savings for the city and a savings for everyone else too if they use it. So we'll see what happens. But I agree with it that it's cost cutting and it's really helping some of the employees, with paying with healthcare, because healthcare is getting to be very, very expensive. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah. That's one question I had. So the budget that got circulated before the meeting, and I realized we've already voted on I guess, was it first readings of the budget already? Is this 26,227,000 number? Is that what's been approved so far? Or does that include this $125,000 increase?
Councilmember Tinkler, so I think the healthcare budget was deferred at Ways and Means. This is Jennifer, was deferred at the previous meeting, and that was the budget that HR approved at their prior meeting. So I think the amount that's on the screen would be in addition to that.
Okay, all right. All right. Any other questions or comments from the members? Councilman Bowden? I know y'all had a crack at the budget at the last meeting. I was not there. All right. Oh,
I was just gonna say, I mean, this makes perfectly good sense to me. So this seems like an easy one compared to what we were voting on last time.
and this is not going to, this will not change the premiums or anything that were previously approved by the committee.
Doesn't change the premiums for the employees. It did increase the city's budgeted cost by around 125,000, which the new budgeted numbers were sent out to you guys by Jennifer.
Correct.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, we've got a motion and a second. All those in favor? Please.
Aye.
All those opposed? I don't hear any, so the motion carries. All right, on to new business. So we've got a presentation of the City of Charleston mission, vision, and values. So who's going to take that on? Ms. Deek, are you going to present that, or Mr. Mayor?
I am super excited about this initiative, but Tammy is going to take it. She's prepared a short little PowerPoint, and I'm so excited for her to share this with you.
Hey guys, you ready? All right.
All right.
All right. So Liz and the mayor hosted and presented all of our chiefs and with the city I would say a directive to work together to pull together the city's new mission, vision, and values. And that's what I'm going to share with you really quickly. First question, why now? Responding to the changing needs and emerging opportunities within our community, ensuring our actions remain relevant and impactful, because it's been years since the vision and values have been updated, fostering a shared vision and unified purpose across all departments, encouraging collaboration and alignment toward common goals, demonstrating a strong commitment to transparency, building trust, and creating long-term sustainable impact in everything we do, and establishing a solid foundation for strategic planning and service excellence, guiding future initiatives with clarity and intention. And those are a lot of big words, basically to say that all the leadership of the city was together and worked really hard to pull together as a group and really think through who are we, where are we going, and what are we going to value on the way there. So that being said, the mission. Our mission, we exist to provide exceptional public service and vital community infrastructure while preserving a commitment to people and place. Our vision, we envision a vibrant, livable, resilient community guided by civility and service. Core values, accountability, collaboration, excellence, stewardship, and service. These core values will ultimately come into play in quite a few of the things we start doing in HR with regards to performance management, disciplinary action, how we're hiring people, what we're recruiting for. We want these values to be a part of everything that we do at the city. So how do we plan to put our mission, vision, and values to work? They'll serve as a foundation for departmental planning, goal setting, and decision-making. We just talked about how it will affect HR, guide how we engage with the community, share information publicly, and communicate our purpose and progress. And they will ensure ongoing alignment between staff efforts and city council priorities. Together, we want to move forward. This effort, as we said, is a result of thoughtful collaboration across city leadership whose shared commitment brought this vision to life. We invite City Council to embrace this shared direction and to champion these principles as we move forward. Our commitment remains rooted in transparency, trust, and continuous improvement in service to our community. And thank you for your support, partnership, and belief in what we can achieve together. And that is the end of the presentation.
All right. Any questions or comments from the members?
The only question I have is, excuse me.
Mr. Mayor, is that?
No, Council Measure, go ahead. I just wanted to say, reiterate, well, what Tammy had said, and this is the result of a lot of thought that went into this with the executive staff, I mean, department heads, section chiefs, and I think the purpose here is to, how can we provide the best customer service to our constituents? And, I'm really excited about it. I think it's been a lot of hard work, and certainly want you all's input and buy-in as city council members. But the goal here is to really move the city forward in a very positive way.
Okay. Councilman Mitchell?
Yes, I heard it, the presentation. My only comment is that we as a city always proud to be what they call equal opportunity employer. And looking at it as being that way, I'm looking at the employees that we have on staff, that they can be able to move up in these different departments if they're qualified, and before bringing outside staff in and leaving the same staff you have there doing the work and not even moving. And they have the credentials, they have the know about, they have the education and things like that. So those things that I think we need to take a look at also. And even with the plan that you provided a few minutes ago sounds fine. Just looking at those few things, because those are things I was hearing about ever since I was on council.
Yeah, I think making sure that we're always looking to promote from within and support people that have supported us, right? So I'd say that's very much in the ethos of what we're trying to do here. So I appreciate the comment and certainly agree with you on that.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Was there anything from you or?
I mean, so what kind of action, I mean, does the committee need to take on this, or are we just kind of getting the presentation and then we can start the conversation? I
think we wanted to just let you all know this is going on, and it's appropriate to take it to this committee first, and then we do plan on just having the same brief presentation to council as a whole at our next council meeting during communications. That again, certainly invite people's input, thoughts, buy-in, but just wanted to make you aware that this is going on, and also let the general public know that we're very focused on this and excited about it.
Yeah, and if I can add very briefly, one of the things that was so important when the consultant came down and worked with, we spent 2 days with the executive leadership at the city, to include the police chief, fire chief, the mayor, all the department heads. And really what we're trying to do is kind of reinvigorate and really get staff really kind of boiled down to these core values and our vision and our mission, what we're doing here as a city and what our expectations are, so we can clearly articulate those to staff and then come up with kind of a strategy to push it down across the board for every division to all employees. And it needs to resonate not only with the management, but also with the folks that are on the trash trucks and the folks that are doing planning and the folks in the permit center, and really giving purpose to and some insight, a lens through which they need to see what they do every day as they work their respective jobs at the city. So we're super excited to kind of get, it's kind of a rally cry that we've got this new vision You know, we've got the mission, we've got the values, and we're just excited to be able to kind of incorporate that into the fabric of each day. So it's really front of mind. And if you look at all these values and you look at the vision and you look at the mission, it really does speak to customer service in a way that hasn't been a priority in the recent past. And we really want to take that and make that a priority for each and every day and how we do business in the city, for residents, for businesses, and for all who, you know, live and work here. So it's an exciting initiative. I think everybody's on board. We hope that y'all see, and it's crazy how we spent a lot of time thinking about what these words mean and how to capture across the board every aspect of what we do here. So would love to get your feedback. You know, there's a great deal of agency over this, and it took, you know, 2 full days and some homework in between to kind of arrive at this. But would love to talk to anybody about it. It's just an exciting initiative at the city.
All right, well, any other comments or questions? It sounds like a refreshing look at kind of how you know, everything should be operating, certainly, and I'm looking forward to the conversation. I certainly had some conversations with Ms. Deek about some of you know, the departments and ideas that I have, but you know, I certainly look forward to the conversation. All right. Well, oh, did someone have Ms. Deek?
No, I was just saying, I don't think any action needs to be taken at this point. We
Okay.
just wanted to make y'all aware what was happening.
All right. Well, so we don't need to take any action. I don't see anything else on the agenda. So, do we have any comments or questions or anything before we adjourn? All right. Well, hearing none, I move that we adjourn.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.